Hello and welcome back to the class of 5G. So let's see what we are targeting here. We are talking about smart homes, wearable and mixed reality applications, self-driving cars, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things beyond home automation, and multitasking users. These are fancy hopes. Why to bet so much on 5G? What role could 5G play in it? Let's check out one by one. Starting with smart homes, it is another term for home automation. IoT gateway devices can be used to connect to the home appliances with multiple protocols like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. While these appliances are only connected to the gateway device, which is essentially a specialized router, the gateway is connected to the global internet and its own cloud-based services. Next up, speaking of mixed realities and wearables, they can be used for multiple purposes. They are essentially displayed mounted on various gear, which allows applications to impose or augment graphics on certain things to make them more intuitive. It can be used for entertainment or promotion like ads, product insight to make it more user-friendly, interactions to make boring stuff more fun, and most importantly, to rectify the paradigm of education by helping students visualize all concepts with much greater depth. But how does it work? Well, it uses camera of your smartphones or the one mounted on itself to capture images and identify objects. Once relevant objects are identified, their frames are sent to the cloud, and in return they get animations and sound effects with appropriate scaling and image processing from the cloud. Moving on, we have the dream project of many, which is soon to be commercial reality, called self-driving cars. Love them or fear them, you can't not be intrigued by them. Cars will continuously need to send their location to the cloud. An appropriate route will be provided to them along with instructions by performing real-time analysis of geographical situations and traffic. Any error and there can be accidents every single second. So when there is latency or unintended delays between requests and responses, it can be suicidal for such applications. Speaking of artificial intelligence, just think of it as smart assistants which you use to predict your speech and return useful information or do useful actions for you. If all of that computation is left on phone, they will be completely toasted. Smart everything is still relatively far in the future and still seems much like sci-fi, but once it comes into action, not just analytics, intelligence or actuation, all of them will have to be done via cloud servers. And finally, we would need smartphones which can handle all of this while making sure they can still make calls. All of this is way beyond 4G, because since everything will be connected to the internet, everything will require local or global IPs. If we put this into our current perspective and add these devices on full scale to our current architecture, there is no way that any multiple access can handle this amount of individual connections. So, what to do? Well, in the next lecture, we will talk about the first solution. Till then, happy learning, and I hope you have a fantastic day.